What's up, everybody? We're coming back at you with one more match tonight. We got ZEEK, we got SHAIM, Shaky Aim. More ELT action tonight. Like we almost have our tanks picked up. We are running a little bit late. We're about 15 minutes past match time, but we're getting there. I actually just realized it was so late. Last time I looked at the clock, it was like 3 till, but now we're 15 after. Holy crap. Looks like Shaky Aim is ready to go. Just wait on one more pick from ZEEK. Well, we'll get this round kicked off here. We are starting off on Murovanka. Looks like both teams are ready, and we should be starting any second now. All right, here we go. Round one underway. Shaky Aim coming out with double T32 and that 32 Proto. The Brask, the Astron Rex, the Panzerjäger, and the AMX 90. Over on ZEEK, they're coming out with the double T32 Proto as well. Defender, the Astron Rex, the 03 and the Type 64. All right, now I feel like Shaky Aim, they are set up. They are going to try for the B cap over here. Everybody is on their way. Nobody hanging back. Jake is going to have some fun here. He does get easily outspotted by Cuba in that 90. I don't know how well that 64 is going to hold up. I just don't think it's going to be able to outspot the AMX 90. Oh, takes a big shot. Now Burns in that Defender does get lit as well here. Awesome. Tried to get a shot into Faultiers there as he was spotted and he's falling back. All right, we're at a little standstill here. Now we got to wait for Shaky Aim to make their move. The Burns does get lit, but he is safe behind the berm there. Cuba trying to go hard. They're trying to get Jake out. They want him out, but Cuba gets motored. Oh, Cuba in a bad spot. Cuba goes down a little over aggressive there. All right, well, that is a huge loss for Shaky Aim there. Now, I mean, they still do have the Panzerjäger if they wanted to try a cap strat in Vrask. So, I mean, all is not lost. All right, Protos and 32 are going to start pushing out the Defender here. Faultiers went around in the center, did get shot, tracked right there, stuck behind a building. All right, Burns about to be in a world of hurt here when those 32s come around. Now, he does have cover from the back. Yep, Ashjon starting. Oh, lands a shot on Bradley Taylor. He is on fire and going to go down. Looks like ZEEK going to focus out Caboose next here. Ooh, Zero in that 03 gets lit up and instantly down below half health. He is out. Gesture left on 8 HP. Both the 32s down to a one shot. Defender is down. That's just going to leave Caboose here with 82 HP. The Proto and the Ashjon both on reload here. The Ashjon going to get caught out in the open. He's trying to find a dip, trying to find any cover he can. Caboose bounces that shot. Ashjon still on reload. Another shot did connect from, I believe that was Dip in the back. Dip connects another one. Ashion just trying to find somewhere to live here. All right, the rest of Zeke has pushed across. Those 32s are going to get in the battle here. Cold Hearted Fool is going to be in a little bit of trouble. He does have the 64 coming around on him too. Also getting focused out here, down to still a 2-shot. Rask bounced his last shot. Cold Hearted goes down. Dip and Faultiers on their own here. The Brask half health. And Zeke is in chase mode. All right, you're leading the charge, still full health in that T32. Now, Yuri does need to be careful here. He doesn't want to let Dip farm him out too much here. Looks like the rest of Zeke gonna just kind of play back, play the clock maybe. Those one-shot guys. Dip does take a shot there from Yuri. Sorry, guys. Just trying to get to the thing shared out here. All right, Yuri on the push here. Both these guys down to half health for shaky aim. Dip takes another shot. Takes a shot from Jake at the back there. Dip goes down. Barask on reload. Yuri gets a shot in. Oh, also missed the kill shot there. Put it in the dirt. Faultiers does get low, but Awesome picks up the kill in the end. Just trying to get back to the match chat. All right, let's take a quick look at damage. Wow, the Astron Rex picking up 6 kills, 1903 in damage. Burns with 1345, Yuri with 1341, Sincero 1256, Jake 1159, Awesome 1 kill 1060, and Step Sister with 986. Over on SHAIM, did lead the pack, 1 kill 2555, Cold Hearted with 1912. Nobody else breaking 1,000, but the boost did pick up a kill as well. When's the last time you saw somebody get 6 kills in a comp match? GG's. What's up, Civic? Okay, what's up, chat? Civic said hi. How you doing, buddy? Sinji Burns, how y'all doing? Hello, chat. How is Chad doing tonight, guys? While we're waiting for Tank Picks to come up. Mm-mm. Oh, chat. Never mind. I started to say something, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna be nice. All right, Zeke ready to go. Another pick out of Shaky Aim, and we'll be ready for round 2 on Murrow. Looks like Anakin is picked up, and we should be launching. As always, guys, if you miss any battles, everything will be up on the YouTube. Follow the YouTube. I'm only about 6 games behind. Looks like Burns is off the team, so he had to give up leadership of the room. All right, Shaky Aim coming out with triple T32s, Limit Rask, the OBJ 416, the G Solar, and the ELT. Zeke coming out with the Tiger 2 T32 Defender, double Astion Rex, the 03, and the Type 64. See what Zeke has planned to attack here. see what Shaky Aim is going to do to counter. So again, it looks like most of ZEEK heading to the Magical Forest over there for a possible B-cap push. Cuba going to try to do his best to spot that up and thwart that attack. All right, Jake gets out spotted by Cuba. Cuba gets bushed up over there. Does knock over a tree, gives a little bit of a idea where he's at. But he is on the move and getting well away from there. All right, Jake coming in on another spawning run. Cuba gets safe behind the building into the bushes. I would say that will be his home for the next several minutes. Wait. Okay, never mind. I was like, wait, how did that tree go down? But Jake was right there. I thought he was a little further over. It looks like Yuri is going to fall back a little bit. We did see that ping up there. It looks like he's going to get those little ridges back here along the A-line. All right, we are seeing the fast firing guns of the 32 and the 416 knocking down buildings, anything that can give people cover or block shots into the base. All right, Dip does get spotted. Blind fires coming in everywhere. It looks like HMO going to swap spots with the top 64. Awesome has started pushing up in that defender. Going to try to get over to the K7 area. Awesome should get spotted up by Cuba here any second. As soon as he tries to peek this. Jake is on a spotting run here. Gets out spotted. Does get Dip in the back. All right, they got Cuba lit. Oh, but Jake takes a massive hit there. He is down with a fire in there, I believe. Cuba does take one shot, trying to find some cover. Takes another left on 32 HP. Looks like we might see Sincero start to put a little cap pressure on here. HMO going to start to move up, put a little pressure on. He does get Cuba spotted, misses the kill shot though. HMO should be safe right there unless somebody flanks around, maybe Faultiers, but he should be good for a while. Cuba trying to peek that backside of the building, trying to get the Oods lit, but he can't see him. Here goes Cuba, a little more, a little more. All right, here comes that Brass slowly making his way through the town. So many blind fires coming around from each side. All right, we're at the 25-second mark. Cuba or Faltier's 1. Just going to have to YOLO it here in the next few seconds. All right, here goes Cuba. Oh, gets tracked and taken out. Now, since Zero did get lit, I believe Faltier's got the spot, though, and Zero is down. Faltier's in and out and never got spotted. Looks like Sincero gonna become Lucifer's cover here. Don't know how well is that really gonna hide him too well. Yeah, it'll work for now. Looks like you're gonna abandon that northern position. Get down here and try to help get some cover fire in. There's the 45-second mark. Faltiers is getting ready to gear up to go in on that spotting run. Awesome needs to be careful. He doesn't want to keep giving up too much HP over there out of that defender. Brask is on the inbound. Brask is lit. All right, let's see if somebody can get some cover fire in here for Lucifer. Oh, gets tracked. Big shots coming in. Lucifer shot and gave himself up. They do take out Faltiers now. Ooh, Lucifer is still taking shots down to 300 and he goes down. Oh, why did he shoot? All right, we got a minute 57 left. HMO could try to get on the cap. He's got to hurry, though. I think he's got to a minute 30 to get on for one tank to cap. Oh, a second. He's like half a second behind. I don't know if that's going to be enough. They might have to try to sneak Yuri or somebody on at the last second. But we are going to see Dip in the 32 start getting a little more aggressive. The 416's pushed up as well. Yep, Yuri going to start trying to put a little extra cap pressure on here too. Awesome takes a big shot right there down to 50 HP. Dip does get lit. DeClaire going to have to do his best to try to hold Dip off here. Yuri gets lit. Yuri is taking a bunch of fire. They have to try to protect HMO as best they can. Oh, he gets lit. Dip takes two big shots in return there, though. Yuri starting to get melted by these T-32s on the ridge in the back. Glare going to start pushing Dip here, trying to back him off. HMO's lost his spot again. Looks like the 416 going to come in here. Shaky Aim has plenty of tanks they can throw away. Okay, there is the reset. No worries. That just sealed the deal and the win for Shaky Aim. 416 going to go try and clean up the defender in the last 18 seconds. It's like Anakin and Caboose going to come in and try to do the same with Glare. It's like the 416 and defender killed each other. All right, we're tied back up 1-1. I don't I don't know, man. I had to rewatch it. Like, I don't know if Lucifer had to shoot at the Barask of Faultiers. Like, I don't know if he could have just held his shot and been okay and stayed on the cap undetected. I don't know. Real quick, over on ZEEK, they're coming out with Declare 2 kills, 1947. Awesome with 1332. Yuri 941. HMO 1 kill, 847. And Sincero did pick up a kill there as well. Over on Shaky Aim, Mr. Fuzzy coming out with 1 kill, 2846. Anakin 2254. Zip with 3 kills, 1918. Caboose 1 kill, 1372. And Cold Hearted picked up 2 kills as well. Nobody else breaking 1,000. Just waiting on the map pick from Shaky Aim. See where we're going next. I know proc and mines have been banned. Oh, okay. We're going to Live Oaks. Interesting. All right, Live Oaks. All right, things starting to come up. Just one more over out of Shaky Aim. Quite a few out of ZEEK. Interesting pick from Tip. Oh my god. I mean, it's a fun pub take, but I don't know about comp. You know, I mean, that's the thing, Dodger. If the other team doesn't call it out and it gets played out, I mean, it's a little late now, I guess. Come on. Let's go, boys. All right, here we go. First round on Live Oak. Should be interesting. Shaky Aim coming out with double T32, double Bellafrons, the T41E1, the G-Sword, and the Sentinel AC. Over on ZEEK, they're coming down with that big BZ176, double T32, Brask, Bellafon, Leviathan, and the Hellcat 105. So, just real quick, just because it is been brought up in chat. Lineup restrictions: max 3 medium tanks, max 3 autoloaders, max 2 of the same tanks, max 1 light tank, max 1 TD, max 1 RD, but it can only be a tier 8 RD. Not run below tier 8 RD. All right, here we go. Now we did have Anakin in that E1 up north outspot. Well, him and the Brask spotted each other, and looks like he got maybe one shot into the Brask. Meanwhile, everybody else is over here on the 8th J line, about to try to brawl it out. Oh, was that an HE round from the 176 that hit Faltiers there? He got lucky. All right, Leviathan takes a couple of big hits there. He needs to be careful poking. All right, a little bit of a standstill here, just who can peek and take the least damage. Least damage, sorry. Kind of just a standstill here. Everybody trying to get shots in the back, dipping that little tier 6. Anakin and the Nebraska Sincero still kind of into it up here. Glare kind of trying to help out in the Hellcat a little bit and have Sincero's back. All right, Sincero lands a big shot to Anakin there, gets both shots, ducks for cover behind the barn. Let's take a look back in the south here. Looks like Cuba going to start trying to do a little bit of a flank here with the dip on the outside of the roto tracks. Glare and Cesaro have pulled off. Anakin stuck on 38 HP here. All right, Cuba does get lit. Cesaro takes another shot from, I believe that was Anakin. Glare trying to line up a shot to the Cuba here. He does land it for 300. Cuba quickly down to 197 here. Gets a shot to Hellcat, but goes down. Comes dip around in that little tier 6. Gonna get a shot into the back of the Leviathan. Ooh, quickly takes a shot. Bellafon of Frontiers is coming over, and Bradley, they take out the Leviathan. Duck went down for shaky aim. Faltiers a dip trying to fight this out here. Dip goes down to 94. Faltiers goes down to 260. Dip is down to, I believe, Galera in the back. Faltiers hanging on with 31, but he is out. All right, Cesaro does go down to that E1. Galera takes out the E1. Looks like Mr. Fuzzy is all that's left here on reload. Jay gonna come in for a ram here. It's the ram. Doesn't really do a lot of damage. Stepsis comes in, gets a shot under. Lucifer puts a shot in as well, and Stepsister finishes him off. All right, let's take a quick look at damage. Jake on top with 1 kill, 2312. Step with 2 kills, 1580. Awesome 1 kill, 1387. Lucifer 1135. Blair with 2 kills, 1093. Cesaro with 1000, and HMO did get 1 kill. Mr. Fuzzy with 1 kill, 1411. Anakin with 1 kill, 1201. Faltier's 1 kill, 939. We'll throw Duck in there at 742. All right, guys. So, per ELT, this is going to be the last round win or draw. But stay tuned. We will make a raid after this game is over and go raid another tank stream. Almost picked up, guys. We'll get there. Interesting pick to bring the Artie. All right, ZEEK coming out with that BZ, the double T32, the Nebraska Bullfrog, the M4043, and the Hellcat 105. Shaky M coming out with the T32, 32 Proto, the 416, the 41E1 Grom, and that Sentinel again. All right, looks like we're going to get a pretty similar strat to last time by both teams. Now, they are going to send Dip with Anakin this time instead of bringing him down in the fight at the B cap. The Glare and Cicero both going out as well. Let's see. Let's see if this Artie can be effective here. I'd almost say if I'm shamey, let's just send everything B cap, overload them, and then make the Artie ineffective. All right, the big BZ does get lit early on. Yuri lit as well. Probably where is the Nebraska or the E1? Sorry. Oh, Hellcat's just gonna get clipped out here. Anakin does take a big one from Cesaro. Takes two big ones from Cesaro. Glare needs to land a shot here if he can. Now, they don't know Dip's there, but... Oh! Artie gets a little splash into Anakin there, I believe. Cesaro going to fall back. They're going to leave Glare up here, relies lonesome hurting. Meanwhile, Caboose did take a shot of damage over here on the backside, but nothing really major happening over here towards the cap. Oh, Glare takes another big shot here from across the map. Glare is down. Already puts a shot in, does not connect. Now, I think the 416 could actually just sneak on cap here and put a little cap pressure on if you wanted to. Already does hit Caboose there in that 32. Decent little hit. Level 5 misses the shot into the Sentinel. Already does get lit. He's got to reposition to try to stay safe here. Oh, Latane's got shots. Oh, he's in a bit of a cross. Anakin goes down to the Barask, though. And that's going to open up a lot. Barask could probably sneak in and get Dip out. All right, cap pressure's on. Artie does not get the reset into the Proto. Caboose takes another big shot there in his 32. Down to 16 seconds. Dip gets a shot in, but takes a bigger shot in return. We're down to 5 seconds. Artie does not get the reset. HMO is trying to come up and get it. He's getting hit. He gets a small reset. All the cap pressure on the front on the 416 on the other side of the map. Another small reset into Cuba, but they got to get a big reset into Hardened or Faultiers. There's a big reset. Awesome goes down. Bellafron trying to take out Cuba. Caboose still farming here in the back. Start hitting the Bellafron. There's a shot. Yuri in a 2v1 situation over here. Is Brass helping? Yeah, Brass is trying to help. Already misses. Bellafron did go down on the other side there. Yuri takes another big shot. Yuri is down. And we're down to just Artie and the Brask. Tip still hanging on over here with 150 HP. Chugging along in that tier 6. Already down. Serial stuck on reload. All right, Dip gonna push the Brask. That's gonna be it. All right, let's take one quick look here. Get scoreboard updated. We are gonna end on a 2-2 tie tonight. Real quick, Cesaro 1 kill, 2,000. Yuri with 1377. Nobody else on ZEEK breaking 1,000. Over on Shaky Aim, Fuzzy with the Grom 2658. Cold Hearted 1602. Dip with 1353 out of that tier 6. And then Caboose with 2 kills, Cuba with a kill, and Faultiers with 3 kills, but none of those guys breaking 1,000. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. We're going to end it here. Stay tuned, though. We will go raid somebody, and we will catch you. Hopefully, it'll be a Thursday match. If not, we'll catch you next week.